crazy in love with you. Please, stay.
All your friends try to kill you?
Eventually.
Nothing's ever gonna come close to what we have right here, right now.
When the game stands tall.
The movie If I Stay, the trailer has no stars and no tits. It's the ultimate feminist girl movie meant for teenage girls who are ovulating and have a vibrator inside them for the first time while watching the movie. Let's have a look at the first 3 shots of the trailer and see how they set up. The first shot is of the girl who is the mythical woman of substance. She's good looking and she's playing in front of a whole concert hall. At the age of 10, she's playing the violin. Now, this mythical woman of substance is a fake concept. There have been no real sightings of such women except in the Himalayas with a Yeti. The second shot, obviously they have to show the guy who has rebellious long hair, looks Spanish, hates the world, precocious talent in music. Okay, fine, that's a big surprise. Third shot, we got the guy, we got the girl. Now we gotta have someone to approve the guy. Predict this, it's the BFF of the girl, the best friend forever. She says the guy is awesome. She's the ultimate arbiter of good taste in men. Once she says so, the girl's sprinklers are on immediately. Let's have a look at the shots.
What's that?
You'll be auditioning for Juilliard. That's the ceiling. I figured, if you look at it every night, it won't seem so scary when you get there.
I told you he was into you. No, he isn't.
Now it's just obvious that she's going to spend the rest of her life worshipping him and living like a cockroach inside his house. Now, have you heard that to make a woman come, you have to make her laugh and cry? We're getting to the crying part of the trailer now. This is very important in any chick flick. There has to be a crying scene, and there's only one way for a woman to cry. There's only one way for her to grow as a person or bond with a man. Check it out.
And just like that.
As you can see, this movie is not just for people who have vaginas, but who still have their hymen intact inside the vagina.
The you are now is the same you I was in love with yesterday, the same you I'll be in love with tomorrow.
Of course he loves her more now that her parents are dead. He loves her because her parents are dead, not despite her parents being dead. And this seems to be the romantic dream of every chick flick. Have the parents die, live alone, find a detached guy, live in a hut, blame God and worship sex. The November Man gets its name from the month of November being the start of winter in earnest when everything just withers and dies. Now, this movie has taken killing to a new level. There is no reason for the killing. There's no governmental department. There is no right and wrong. There's simply no reason for any shooting to happen. There are 2 reasons, however. There's a super hot guy, Pierce Brosnan. There's a super hot girl, Olga Kurylenko. That's it. That's enough reason for me, and that should be enough reason for all movies coming forward.
She's in trouble. If you want her to live, you gotta get back in the game.
Now there's a new kind of action scene here. They're combining a lesbian scene with a shooting scene. So it's combining 2 of the best things in the world, basically. I hope this is a precursor for the future.
Excuse me, there is a call for you. Yes, hello?
Listen to me very carefully. The woman you're with is a killer. Turn around. I'm right behind you.
The point of the movie is that Pierce Brosnan's best killer that he has trained is now trying to kill him. The second point of the movie is how to be a genuine bad boy. In the next clip, Olga Kurylenko, the moment she sees that Pierce Brosnan has absolutely no problems in killing his almost son, she gets absolutely turned on. Check it out.
He's probably the best friend I've ever had.
All your friends try to kill you?
Eventually.
I will see this movie for Pierce Brosnan. I will see this movie for Olga Kurylenko, and I will see this movie for sex, and I will see this movie for murder. Now, next movie, When the Game Stands Tall. This movie is meant for men who get wet instead of getting hard. It is gay in 2 senses. A, it is for girls, as in girls who get turned on by girly stuff. Second, it is full of naked men in 6-packs.
My grandfather waits for me to get back from practice just so I can tell him how we're doing.
Crippled grandfathers have only turned on their granddaughters. Since when did they start turning on their grandsons? Now, the point of this movie is that a high school football team had a very long winning streak, and then they had to maintain it till the end of the season. They were tested by loss and personal this and that, emotion. Real sportsmen don't play with that kind of wishy-washy emotion. This movie actually has a very specific target audience. It is the gay people who like sports. Sports has a large gay audience because it's full of fit men running around and touching each other. This is specifically for that target audience. No man who likes sports can watch this movie.
Let some punk pull you down at the 2-yard line.
Dad, please.
Don't let a game define who you are. Let the way you live your life.
No one plays sports like that. There's no sportsman who thinks with such wishy-washy emotions. That gay duck pose at the end, that could set up a hot interracial gay scene.
Brothers for life. No matter where we go or what we achieve, nothing's ever gonna come close to what we have right here, right now.
I'm just going to repeat what he said. It's all about brotherhood, all about commitment, brothers for life, and nothing will ever beat this. I think that speaks for itself. If this is making you hard, please get yourself checked. And please tell your partner. That's all for now. Let me know which trailer you want analyzed.